Welcome back into All Andy Alfred Part 2 on Clay Fan 2, 3. I love you guys, and welcome back in. The Mud Hens lost this weekend, except for Sunday. I'll get to that in just a second. We'll break down the thing. But before I get into that, we're gonna look at we'll just break down the games for you first. Friday, the Mud Hens were a loser 3-2. Nova gets the win. He goes to 11-3 with a 2.93 ERA. Andrew Oliver gets the loss. He goes to 1-3 with a 3.95 ERA. Alejandro gets the save, his 38th of the year, in front of 10,700. Game time 2 hours and 55 minutes. Now Saturday saw the Mud Hens lose 7-3. Phillips gets the win. He goes to 3-2 with a 3.18 ERA. Gardner gets the loss. He goes to 5-6 with a 3.92 ERA. Wells and Andy Dirks homer. Vasquez, his 12th of the year for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, in front of 10,700. Game time 2 hours and 48 minutes. Now Sunday, the Mud Hens were a winner. They won 7-4. Alfredo Figueroa gets the win. He goes to 10-6 with a 4.14 ERA. Slovenia gets the loss. He goes to 3-2 with a 4.50 ERA. St. Pierre gets and Dirks homered for Toledo. Curtis and Burnett homered for Scranton Wilkes-Barre in front of 10,300. Game time 2 hours and 51 minutes. Now tonight I'll be in attendance as well for tonight's Mud Hen game, as they'll take on the concluding game of the series against the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Yankees. The pitching matchups have not been posted yet. I'm guessing it could be Scott Drucker tonight. After all, he goes after Figueroa, so we'll see what happens. And with the release of De La Vera, I think it could be Scott Drucker. After tonight's game, the Mud Hens will have the day off, and they'll open up a 3-game continue the rest of the homestand for 3 games against Indianapolis before hitting the road to take on 3 in Columbus, before returning home the 24th and 25th to take on Columbus at home. It's a home-and-home, 5 games at home. 5 games, 3 games on the road, 2 games at home. Looking at the iOS, Columbus is 71-52. In first place, they're 4-6 in their last 10. Louisville is in second place. They're 68-54, 2.5 back. 19 games is the elimination number for them. 7-3 in their last 10. Indianapolis is 62-61, 1 game above 500. 9 games out. 13 games is the elimination number. 5-5 in their last 10. Toledo, 57-65, 13.5 back. 2-8 in our last 10. Elimination number 8 games. We're done. I honestly think we're done. After the release of De La Vera, the call-ups, we're done. We're done. It's time to retool for next year. Bring up these kids from Erie. That's just my opinion. I want to hear from you on this situation. We'll see what happens tonight. Let's hope they get a win tonight. We'll see what happens. NHL news, that means it's time for the NHL horn for you. Brought to you in part by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and BlueJackets.com is celebrating their 10th anniversary season. Nick Blunden re-signed with the Chicago Blackhawks, and we're 70 days until opening night, October 15th. At Nationwide Arena, when the Blue Jackets take on the Chicago Blackhawks. That's your NHL update, and I'll blow the horn again. There you go. We don't talk NFL, but I have to talk about it because it is such a topic nowadays. Saturday, the Lions and the Browns were in preseason action as the Lions took on the Pittsburgh Steelers and lost 23-7. Brian Leftwich completed 6 passes for 10 attempts. He had 43 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. Matthew Stafford completed 8 of 11 for 61 yards and 1 touchdown and 1 INT, as the Lions lost again 23-7. I'm a Lions fan. I'll admit it. We need some more work. Our draft picks aren't going to help us. They're not. The Brownies were a winner, 27-24. Hayden looked good. Rabisky looked good. Colt McCoy looked terrible. Jake Delhomme was good. He went 6 for 7 with 66 yards, no touchdowns and no INTs. Rogers went 12 for 13, 159 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 INT. The two teams will play each other in 2 weeks at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And next weekend will be the Browns taking on the Rams, and the Lions. The Lions are going to play the Denver Broncos. How about this Dustin Johnson? It's just a shame. One shot cost him $1 million. It's such a shame. Martin Kinnear won the PGA Championship in a playoff, the third playoff hole. He shot 11 under 70 on his fourth par of a total of 277. Bubba Watson came in second place. He shot 11 under 668 in his fourth round, 227, and he bogeyed the last hole. Jack Johnson and Roy McIlroy tied for third place at 10, 70 and 72. 274 was the shot on that. 279, excuse me. And tied for fifth was Jason Duffer and Dustin Johnson after he had to scratch the card. Finished 9 under par, 71 and 73. 73 for Johnson, 279. That's the points. Our recommendation of the day: the Little Walleye are having their Walleye Fin Fest Saturday, October 9th. Unique nights, experiences, public open skate, and so much more. And $10 gets you in to see the Walleye take on the Kalamazoo Wings. It's a $5 difference from paying it at the gate. And you get to meet the team and get some free giveaways. Saturday, October 9th, tickets are available right now. Also, 35 of the 36 home games are also on sale. Go to ToledoWalleye.com or 419-725-WALL. The Mud Hens are in action tonight. We gotta keep believing the Mud Hens, even though I think it might be the end of the Mud Hens. Hey, you never know. We're right around the corner from Walleye hockey. Right around the corner. But I'm Andrew Alfred. I hope you have an excellent day. And remember, as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. And especially the teams behind me, and to you, the viewers. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you at the ball game tonight.